Amanda Nunes versus Irene Aldana goes down exactly 1 month from now. And what better time than to give my breakdown and prediction for this matchup? Very exciting fight. Very competitive fight as well. Dangerous fight for both, but especially Amanda Nunes, who a lot of people are expecting to go out there and clobber Irene Aldana. I think Aldana is the one to do it. I think that she's the one to take out Nunes, and a lot of you know that already that I am going to be picking Irene Aldana to win this fight. Obviously, in this video, I'm going to explain exactly um, why she gets it done and how Irene Aldana gets it done. I mean, for one, obviously the boxing difference. Aldana has the better boxing of the two. Both are powerful, but when it comes to the striking aspect and who's more technical, I think that goes to Irene Aldana. Both are capable of knocking each other out, of course. Nunes, if she lands right, it could be trouble for Irene Aldana, but then vice versa. But I believe Aldana will be able to see everything coming. I think she'll be smart defensively. I think she can stay safe on the feet. I think she'll keep a tight guard. And the big difference between the two is, yes, their defense. Amanda Nunes does drop her hands a lot after she throws, whereas Aldana, she keeps a tight guard. She keeps her hands close to her face, never drops her hands, and she's not going to look to engage in a brawl with Nunes, like Pena tried and Cyborg. Didn't work in their favor. Worked for Pena the first time until Nunes adapted and took a more of a counter sniper approach, but with Aldana, it's going to be completely different because she picks her shots like no other. Like the stand up, that's where Nunes is really going to struggle. It's very risky. And I just feel like Aldana is just she's gonna kind of adapt to everything Nunes does in the striking realm. Like Nunes has very dangerous leg kicks. I see Aldana being prepared for those, checking the kicks, returning her own, and she'll be able to slip, block that overhand of Amanda Nunes. And once those two things don't work, I feel like it's all Irina Aldana. I feel like to start the fight, Aldana will kind of start a little bit slow. She usually does let her opponents get a bit of a head start, and Nunes is a strong, fast starter, but I feel like the first round will be a cautious feeling out process for both parties. Irene will try to figure out patterns, look for openings. Nunes will try to do the same, but I feel like the moment they start opening up, it is going to favor Irina Aldana. I feel like she's going to win most of the exchanges on the feet, and she's going to touch Nunes more than she wants to be touched. Like Nunes will get hit more than she wants to be hit. Nunes doesn't like getting hit, and Aldana hits people and she lands. And as I said, she's very accurate when she does land. Now, to address the grappling aspect, Amanda Nunes, yes, she does have that edge in the grappling. She's a better wrestler than Irene Aldana, and I do believe she will try to mix it up. But the difference between Pena and like Aldana and even Jermaine and Aldana, take down the fence really isn't part of Juliana's game. Now, she's good on the ground, but she's always been accepting of takedowns because she likes to work off her back. Irina Aldana is a little bit different. Aldana will actually try to stop takedowns. And you can say the same about Jermaine. But the difference between Aldana and Jermaine is Jermaine just kind of sits there on the ground. She just kind of accepted bottom position against Nunes, whereas I feel like Aldana is not going to do that. Aldana is going to be very active from bottom. I think she'll be good defensively. I think she'll be able to avoid damage, but she's going to be constantly attacking with submissions. Like offensively, she's going to work off her back as well as defensively, and she's going to be constantly scrambling, squirming, looking to get back up. Like Nunes is going to have to work when they're on the ground, and I believe that even on the ground, surprisingly enough, Nunes is going to be in danger. I feel like Aldana is going to make her uncomfortable even when they're in Nunes's comfort zone. Which, when Nunes figures out that she's in trouble in both realms, I think that's when the fight is going to be a wrap. Similar to the Juliana Pena first fight, except Aldana is better on the feet than Juliana Pena. So I think Aldana honestly will be able to defend a few takedowns. I feel like with her distance, her footwork, she will be able to keep enough range to stay out of the way from Amanda level changing. She'll make herself tough to take down, but when they do hit the ground, I think she'll actually handle herself better than people think. I think she can stay safe. I think she can keep Nunes in a position to where Nunes can't unload ground and pound or get in a position to where she can work subs. Like if they're in full mount, then you can forget it. Aldana is in a lot of trouble. But as long as they're in the guard, I feel like that's where Aldana is actually going to excel before they get back to their feet. And I think she's going to get some good work done in the stand up, or sorry, on the ground. Nunes won't be safe there. And ultimately, I do see this fight coming down to the striking, which obviously is going to favor Irene the longer the fight goes if she doesn't get blasted early. And I believe one key thing that is going to be Amanda's undoing in this fight is body shots. Irene Aldana has very effective, very powerful body shots. And a lot of girls, when they fight Nunes, they make a mistake of headhunting. Pena tried headhunting, Cyborg tried headhunting. A lot of girls never target the midsection of Nunes. I think Aldana is going to do that. Now, who knows? Maybe she goes out there and doesn't actually do that, or Nunes somehow isn't affected by them. But with someone who already kind of has cardio issues like Amanda, I feel like that's going to be part of Irene's game is to exploit the body. And that is going to wear Nunes down as the rounds go on. And I think she's gonna break her with body shots, and that's going to open up the head. Early on, it's gonna be very competitive on the feet. I think Aldana will start slow, but I think Aldana, again, once both start opening up, that's when Aldana is gonna really start to pick Nunes apart, and she's gonna dig to the body in round two, I believe. So round one, feeling out process. Round two, they open up a bit more. Aldana is getting the better end of it. Nunes tries to initiate the grappling, and she might even get Irene to the ground. But Irene will be able to, hold her own there, maybe even get back up to her feet or stall to where the ref stands them up. They're standing again. Nunes is still in danger, still getting tagged. But it's going to be those body shots that Aldana is going to constantly land that's going to drain the tank. And I think when they head into round three, Nunes is going to be exhausted from those body shots. And from there, I think she's going to get sloppier on the feet. She's going to get a lot more irresponsible with her defense and a lot easier to hit to the head. And the headshots are going to affect her more. And I think from there, Irene Aldana is going to put the pace, pressure, and volume on Amanda like Juliana Pena did, but better because she's more technical than Pena. She'll do what Pena did, but with better, more technical boxing, cleaner, more accurate shots, and bigger, more powerful, more damaging shots. And Nunes is going to be rocked. And I just think that by that point, Amanda is going to get overwhelmed by a barrage of punches, and the ref is going to call it. So I'm going to predict a standing TKO against the cage. Although Aldana could also one-shot snipe Amanda Nunes as well. That's like very likely. She could blast her, put her unconscious. I feel like with how good Nunes is, and because she's Nunes, it's kind of hard to see her getting knocked out like that. I feel like she's one of those people who's always gonna be hard to completely separate from consciousness. Like I could see her getting rocked, stumbling all over the place, but not going out, but maybe being out on her feet. And that's what I think is gonna happen. I think it's just gonna be the volume combos of Irene as Nunes is tired from those body shots that is going to get the job done. It's going to be like DC versus Stipe, where, we saw what Stipe did with the body shots and he ended it right there. Once those body shots took their toll, Stipe unloaded with combos. That was it. That's exactly how I think this fight is going to end. It's going to be a striking match because Irene Aldana will be able to defend a few takedowns, and when they're on the ground, she will not be a victim in the grappling. She will not get manhandled. She will make Nunes uncomfortable on the ground to where Nunes is going to abandon the grappling and revert back to the striking. So she's not going to allow herself to be wet blanketed. That's the only way Nunes is going to win this fight if she doesn't knock her out on the feet. And I see Aldana eliminating that option. I think the Lobo Gym is going to have a really good game plan to take out Amanda Nunes. And Nunes, I don't know, she's still in her prime and she's still getting better, but I just feel like At the same time, she's kind of at the tail end. Like Jermaine gave her all she could handle. Pena got that one win over her. And if anyone else can actually take out Nunes, it is Irene Aldana. She's talented and she has the tools. She's ever evolving, and the timing of this matchup couldn't be any better. Aldana is in her fighting prime. She has leveled up to the point where I believe she can take Amanda Nunes. She can compete with her and be successful. Now, I'm not overly confident. This is a dangerous fight. Nunes can go out there, make me look silly, and destroy Irene Aldana. I'm aware of that possibility. I'm ready to be wrong, but I'm going to go out on my shield in this prediction. I'm going to boldly predict Irene Aldana, third round TKO after hurting Nunes to the body, after breaking her down to the body. And after Nunes sees that she's unable to bully Irene on the feet and blanket her on the ground, Nunes is going to break and she is going to panic and she's going to fold and she's going to get knocked the F out. Not knocked out clean. It'll be a TKO, like I said, although I do hope for a clean, brutal knockout. I think it's going to be a TKO against the cage. Round three, and new. Mexico has a fourth UFC champion, and the UFC has a second female Mexican born UFC champion after Alexa Grasso. That's what I think is going to happen, but we shall see. We got 1 month to find out. I'm ready. I'm nervous. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know your predictions. Nunes or Aldana. Peace.